Hello, you guys. Welcome to those of you that are coming back for the replay. I have the amazing Bershan Shaw here today. So get your notepad, get a pencil ready, because I'm sure she's going to be dropping some golden nuggets that you could take with you in your life and business. So welcome for those of you coming on for the replay. Make sure you state your name, say where you're from, just say hi. Let me know that you were here. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I know it's building a list, but I like to jump right in because, like I said, I know some of you guys come on for the replay. So I'm Ari Squires. I'm your profit attraction coach. And as some of you may know or may not know, that I'm hosting an amazing event. This is my 6th annual conference called Release the Chains. And it's a revenue retreat where we are focused on financial literacy and learning the skills, marketing, positioning, sales, offering, speaking, how to get ourselves in the media, all of these amazing things that it takes to be successful in business. And so I'm bringing top experts in their field to teach you guys what they've done, what they've learned, and what works. And so it's going to be absolutely amazing. So you can definitely find out more information at releasethechains.vegas. Again, it's going to be amazing. It's at the Westin in Lake Las Vegas, which many of us don't even know about. Lake Las Vegas is beautiful. So when you get a chance, go to the website and check out the hotel. But again, it's just going to be a life-changing event where we're focused on getting that money, okay? Focused on getting that money. So I have Bershan Shaw here, and let me tell you what I know about this amazing woman.
Ooh, I like it.
I first met her, she probably doesn't remember, but she was speaking at an event. It was like a networking event, and she came and shared her story about overcoming breast cancer, not once, you guys, but 2 times. And I thought that was amazing because that was something that I had not necessarily experienced myself, but my mother went through that. And so to see her come out strong and share, the pains that was involved in that, but how she still, kept a positive mindset, stayed positive. Of course it wasn't easy. But, but she persevered, and she's now coming out and helping other women share their warrior stories and be warriors in life, in relationships, in business. She travels international. She's actually on her way to London right now. And so she's literally doing it. She's doing it, and she has so many nuggets to share on how that can help us as women and men in business. And so I met her there, and I just started following her. And then 2 or 3 years later, she walks into a mastermind that I was in. And I said, hey, sit down right here. And we just instantly clicked like we've known each other forever. And I just love women who are beasts, women who are serious, who don't play, who are passionate about what they do. You can tell that she is passionate about the women that she helps. And I think that's important when you're a coach and when you're a speaker and you're providing people, when you're helping people change their life, you got to be passionate about that. And this is one woman that is. So tell anything else you want to share.
I love that introduction. Well, I'm Bershan Shaw, so I'm an international motivational speaker. I'm a relationship and business leadership coach. So I coach everyone from the small business entrepreneur to the CEO and the high-level executive. I'm an author, and I think that's it. I don't know. I'm very passionate on what I do, and I have been fortunate enough to, like I said, help small business owners, to people getting into the business, and to executives. And what I have learned from each genre of level of success has helped me with all of my clients. So I love it. I love coaching women because I love seeing us win. And I think we're in a time in 2018 where we have to support each other and see one another win.
Absolutely. And that's what I love about you. So how, with your clients, and what is it that they say they absolutely get the most value from you and working with you? Like, how has their life changed?
I love it. You know what it is? I push my clients like you wouldn't believe. Seriously, I stretch them. So I believe in coaching. Coaching has brought my business to the whole next level because I have a coach. But what a real good coach helps you see strategy and maps out your business where you don't see it. See, people think, oh, I got it. I don't need help. You need help. Warren Buffett has a coach. Bill Gates has a coach. Come on, Oprah Winfrey has a coach. Michael Jordan has a coach. Everyone has a coach. So what it does is helps you see the bigger picture, help you strategize it and execute it. So I stay on my clients. Why didn't you do it? What was the reason? Tell me why. Bounce it back to me. Let's go a different way. If you fail, get back up. If you didn't do do it right. Let's start again. Let's try it a different way. But it's about keeping going and never stopping. So if the one thing that my client, let me tell you, it almost made me cry. I had a client, I do speaker training. I had a client who she was stuttered, or she was afraid of speaking. So she had a really, really deep Southern accent, and she stuttered a little bit. She, after working with me, because I do all kind of exercises, she won the district Toastmasters, the regional Toastmasters, number one. Number one. And it made me feel so good. So I push you, and I'm so passionate. I'm going to help you until you get it right. I'm going to help you until you.
That's what I'm talking about. Right. That's someone who is really passionate about what they do. So speaking of speaking, you speak international. You've been speaking for a long time.
I've been speaking for a long time.
And you trained people to be speakers and how to get paid as speakers as well.
To get paid
you want to be paid, right? We want to share our story. We want to impact lives, but it's a business too. So what does that look like for making sure that you're getting paid to speak?
I love it. You're absolutely right, because if you don't get paid, it's a hobby. And I hate saying that. It is a hobby. So one, you have to give value. I believe, I'm one that believes that learn the craft, be good at the craft. See, people want to think they can look on YouTube and look at Les Brown and Tony Robbins and they're a speaker. No. Learn the craft. There is an arc of a story. So you have to understand the arc and where the story goes and the pinnacle and how you bring the crowd in. There is an art to it. So when you want to get paid to speak, make sure, one, you're giving value and you're not just up on stage telling your story and that's it. Like people say, I have a story, I can speak and motivate. It's more than that. It's more than grabbing them, but also who is your audience? What's the demographic? Know who you're talking to. There's a lot to it. Yeah. People think they do one speech to everyone. I'm off to London and I'm speaking to business owners and I'm speaking to execs, right? So it's a different story than if I'm speaking to Black women in DC.
Right. And so that's important. I like what you said. There's an art to it. And that's what we have to learn. That's why coming to type conferences, getting training, hiring coaches, you learn the art and you're not just out there winging it, faking it until you make it, because no one will hire you back. You won't be coming back.
You won't be. That's why you need to go to Release the Change, right? In August, because she has some great experts that will be there. She has some great coaches that will be there. And I'm telling you, get a coach. Stop. It's expensive to be cheap. People want to be cheap on themselves and not invest in themselves, but they invest in Louboutins, they invest in weaves, wigs, lashes. Come on, ladies, right?
Yeah, and that hurts my heart because, like you said, my life, my business literally changed once I hired a coach because I learned everything that I did not know. And I was like, wow. It was like I saw a whole new horizon of more possibilities. So when speaking about, having structure and the art of speaking, does that relate to media and doing television interviews as well? You want to speak on that?
So that's a good point. And yes, so media here's the thing. Booked all the time and come back is because I did the work. I had a media coach, right? So, and that's what I do. I do media coaching and training because there is a way, what you talk about, your personality, how you tell the story online. Like when you're on TV, you have a 3-minute stunt, right? 3 minutes, right? So you don't get more than that. And people want to go on and on. And so it is the pitch. It is the story. It is the art. I keep telling people there's an art to all of this, which makes me, like I said, I'm doing something in 2 weeks, another TV network. And she was like, you're so good on TV. It's because I've mastered it now.
And you're going to be teaching this at Release.
I'm going to be teaching it.
Y'all,
yes.
Listen, okay, you got to learn from a master. I always say you got to learn from people who have done it or who are still doing it and doing it well, right? Because they're going to teach you what works. You hear what she said. She keeps getting booked over and over again because she is great on TV, because she studied and she mastered it. So a lot of people think that, for me, I'm going to be honest, I got a story, y'all.
Tell us, girl.
So, as an entrepreneur, you want to go on the news. You want to go on your local news stations. You want to, even other media outlets. And so I'm a little shy. People don't believe that, but I am. And so I went on unprepared. I got an opportunity to go and share information about my girls group, Elevate Her, where I mentor teenage girls. And I got on there and was stuttering. I was not prepared. I didn't know what I was talking about. And they didn't invite. I tried to go back. They were like, nah, we good.
Right.
We're good, because I was not fully prepared. prepared. But that was a lesson for me. I learned. I said, you know what? People have been telling me to get media coaching. People have told me to get the training. So I went back and got the training. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, because
you got to be prepared.
And you know what, Ari? The thing is, people want the success, but they don't want to do the work. People want the success, but they don't do the investment. I did a post about that on Facebook yesterday.
You did.
I did a post because, you know what? I listen to Warren Buffett and I study him because he's so humble and I love him. And he said, if you're not investing in a coach or going to a class or something, if you don't do that yearly, then shame on you. Then how could you expect to be where successful people are?
Right.
Successful people put in the work.
Right.
And I'm sorry, there are not great coaches out there. You know that. But you have to do the work and research and look at people on LinkedIn and see and get referrals and all of that stuff. Like you're amazing. You know what I mean? No, you are. And I love this whole release the chains because we have to. So I love what you're doing, but you have to, but you have to invest in yourself.
You really do. And I like that post you said that the average successful entrepreneur invests at least 5,000, not just 5,000, but at least 5,000. And the thing that we tend to think is I don't have 5,000. But my thing I always say is when I first invested in a coach, it was $16,000. And in my mind, I said, I don't have it. But then I said, you know what? I got to change the way I think. And I said, it's not, I don't have it. It's how can I get it? It's how can I? And so what happens is you put your mind in a different place of action. Because when you say, how can I take this case off this phone, right? You start figuring out how you can. If I got to get somebody to help me, if I got to go up online, if I got to whatever, you start working towards figuring out the how, not the why you can't. Yeah. And so everything just happened because what I did was just like this bookstore. We're in Mahogany Books, you guys, in DC, and she's a former client of mine, and she just stepped out on faith, her and her husband, and stepping out on faith, all of these opportunities just come at you that you had no idea that was even out there. So we got to get out of that fear of I can't, because it seems like I don't see 5,000 in my bank account right now. But at the end of the day, it'll get there. You just have to believe in yourself.
You have to believe in yourself.
Yeah, and put the work in.
And I have to tell you, people will find ways to get money for other things, what they want. They don't believe in investing in themselves. They don't think it's important enough. See, you have to believe it's important enough. I turned my life around, and now I coach and speak all over the world. You know, I got clients in Utah, LA, Chicago, Seattle.
I got to tell the story. I'm going to share the story, Release the Chains. When I met her, I'm sitting in the car with her. She's literally locking down $100,000 6-figure deals, like right there on the phone. I'm sitting there right next to her, and I'm like, oh yeah, she's a beast. She's literally closing $100,000 deals.
Right. So she heard it. It wasn't, and I wasn't talking to nobody. And she heard the person on the speakerphone. They didn't know she was right there. Because I now know how important it is to invest in yourself. My clients now know how important it is to invest in themselves. And that's why they are where they are. And that's why I am where I am, because I won't stop investing in myself. Until the day I die, I will keep a coach. Period. Who will keep me online, who will keep me executing, who will take me when I fail, who will get me back up, and we keep going.
Yeah. Matter of fact, her and I are going together to a training in July in Los Angeles, because, even though we are where we are in our businesses, we still want to be better. We still need to grow. There's still a lot of stuff out there that we don't know that can help us and help our clients, right? If we're better, then we have more to offer and serve to our clients as well. So now this is the thing too. Let's talk about the challenges with just women, maybe generationally, where sometimes, you say that we don't invest in ourselves, and I agree. And sometimes it's not always our fault, right? Because generationally, speaking for brown people, Black and brown people, we weren't, most of us, okay, let's just be real, most of us weren't brought up in households where we saw our mommies and daddies and our grandmothers doing this type of work. Right. What can you say to help encourage somebody to still do the work no matter their story?
So that's a good point, right? So generationally, right? We haven't been taught to go to therapists and get a coach and get the help. But I say break the chain, right? I say stop the past and get into the new. I say change your mindset, right? And it may sound easy But it's not. I say do the work in finding support groups, finding people who, like you, want to grow, want to be better. Hang around people who want to explore and do more, right? So if your old friends aren't thinking of new ways, then you need new friends, right? You need people that will stretch you, push you, inspire you, and uplift you. So I say change what you're doing. And then start learning about it. Start researching about coaches. Start researching about mentors. Start researching about counselors. You know what you're doing hasn't been working. So if it hasn't been working, it's time to change it up. If you're the same place you were 5 years ago, shame on you. That means something hasn't been working.
This is so funny. I look at people who have attended either seminars or conferences, or I'm seeing them, maybe asking for support and then not taking the support. And then I'm looking at their lives and where they are, and I'm talking to them, and they're still in the same place.
Exactly.
And then I look at the people who did take action, who did take the risk of going to a conference where they didn't know anybody. They had to come by themselves. They had to do whatever it took. And then I'm looking at where they are now, and they are reaching their goals. They're achieving their milestones. They're making more money. They're meeting people. Because I met you from investing. We both from investing in ourselves. You start to get around people who are, they say like-minded. And I say, be careful about that word like-minded, because you could be like-minded around some folks that are, you know what I'm saying, not really driven-minded. Yeah. So change that word, driven-minded, success-minded, those types of things. So it makes a difference. Once you start to change, everything else around you change.
Yes.
You attract opportunities, you attract, different types of people. It's just an amazing thing. And I think it's important that we continue to remind us brown people about that, because we didn't get that part of it. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping people release those chains, because that is a chain. Release those chains so that we can achieve the success that we want to achieve. So what are you going to bring to release the chains?
I love it. So to release the chain, I'm going to teach mindset training, right? Changing your mindset, but also understanding, like, everyone always asks about media coaching, TV coaching, how to pitch yourself, and how to get out there into the world, whether it's on TV, whether it's on radio, whether it's wherever you are. But it starts with mindset. All of that.
I'm looking forward to learning that. I think we're still okay, good. Because I also too want to do more in the media, so I'm looking forward to learn. That's why I always bring people on stage I want to learn from, because everybody, we have an amazing team of people, of experts that are going to be helping you guys with taking yourselves to that next level.
Yes.
So again, you guys, go to releasethechains.vegas. I have a great, awesome coupon code right now. It ends this Friday. Look, you don't have time to twiddle your thumbs and think about it and all of that stuff. Like, you don't have time. Like, take action. The coupon code is, somebody put this in the feed for me, it's Gold Nuggets, and we'll take a couple questions if you have it, but it's Gold Nuggets, and it's $50 off your ticket. Tickets are starting at $197, so it's $50 off your ticket, plus you get to bring a friend free.
Yay!
Okay, now that's
worth it.
That's
worth it in itself.
So that's really good. And plus, and we also have the VIP option, where Bershan will be in our breakfast mastermind. You have Alfred, Alfred Edmonds Jr. from Black Enterprise. We have Lisa Sasovich. All of the guests that you see on the website will be in that master. Can you imagine being in a room with Bershan and, my speakers and myself, and being able to get some laser focus get your biggest question, your biggest challenge answered? Like, I can't even explain what that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even put it into words, because I understand the power of mastermind. Talk about masterminding and what it has done for you, because people don't mastermind. They don't understand it.
Mastermind is so important because you get to be open and honest and get your questions asked one-on-one, and you get other people's thought process. And so what it does is, I always say, there's many ways to the top. It's not one way. Right. So what you do is, not only do you hear from an expert, you hear from other people around who's seeing where you are and what you're about, and will chime in too. I think it's brilliant. It's a brilliant way to learn, grow, and stretch yourself.
and even in the book, my favorite book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, you know, he traveled the world and studied the richest billionaires, the richest millionaires in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he came up with all of these, you know, commodities that they all had. And one of them was they all were in masterminds. That's why I stay in a mastermind. I will never not be in a mastermind.
And they all had a coach.
And they all had a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they all had coaches. Yes, because it's just one of those things where I can't even, it's magic. It's just like magic happens. So to be able to invest, you know, $150, well, VIP is $397. And I'm not putting that on sale. Somebody asked me that yesterday. Oh, can I bring a friend free? No, because $397 to me, I think is already a steal.
It is a steal. And what you're getting is a steal. And I got to tell you, I met her. I immediately loved her. But I know her talents and her gifts, and she is on fire, and it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
So you guys better bring your butt, get off your chairs, and go get the tickets. Stretch yourself, push yourself, and change the way you are in 2018.
Yes, yes. So we will see you guys. We'll see if you guys have one question for Bershan, maybe two, because she has to go and hop on a plane. She's going to London. And so does anybody have a question for either of us, but particularly Bershan? Anybody have a question?
Anybody have a question? Please
this
ask.
Is your time.
If not, then I'm out.
Right?
I know, right? I love it. Please follow me too at Bershan Shaw, BERSHAN, last name Shaw, SHAW. So BERSHAN on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
Yes, I promise you'll be motivated. She's such a phenomenal woman. Such a phenomenal. You can't help when you meet her. You just fall in love with her because she's so genuine. Her spirit just shines so bright. So I'm so glad that you agreed to come and help me help
you.
Yeah,
exactly. Help you, help them.
Right. Yes.
We want to change things. What are you pitching mistakes with speaking media? What are pitching mistakes with speaking media exposure? Oh, so pitching media mistakes. So I'll answer this one. Pitching media mistakes is if you don't have a pitch less than 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. People get up and say, oh, you know, my name is Rita and I grew up in Southeast DC. And let me tell you, it was so hard. I'm just giving an example. You know, I mean, I had to go through so much struggle. So you're all over the place. No, who you are, what you're doing, what problem you're going to solve.
Good question and good answer.
Yeah.
Yes, right to the point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. Forget all the extra stuff. And that happens. People want to just talk and ramble. I'm
from here. My mom did this. I've been abused. All that. No.
Sometimes
get to the point.
You only have 3 seconds.
Sometimes you only have it. You're like literally. And people will tune out. They'll tune out. Very
true. Very true. Okay. So thank you guys so much for joining us live. Those of you guys on the replay, go back and watch it. It did some good stuff. So we'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all in Vegas on August 3rd through the 5th. I know we are like, the rooms are almost sold out. Like all of our double rooms are gone. We only have king rooms left. I'm trying to work on getting some more double rooms, but once they're gone, they're gone. The hotel rate, if you go on their website or go anywhere, the rooms are $300 a night because this is a nice 5-star resort. It used to be the Ritz-Carlton.
Okay.
Nice resort. And if you go $300, but our rate is only $119. So you might want to hop on that.
Hop on that deal. Exactly. I love it.
Well, thank you guys.
Get
thank
your
you for
tickets.
I love you.
Girl.
Love you. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.